I'm Hank Stoltz, and today I'm standing on the Worcester Performance Oval for lights, camera, chamber. In just a few moments, we're going to be speaking with the president and CEO of the Worcester Regional Chamber of Commerce, Tim Murray. And today, we're going to be talking to Tim about how this Worcester Common, how this Performance Oval, how all of this has become a catalyst for some tremendous growth downtown and for pushing Worcester past the tipping point. Tim, why was downtown, why was this Main Street area around City Hall so important?
Well, Worcester's, I think, biggest strength is its neighborhoods. Strong neighborhoods with a diverse housing stock that can attract and create a quality of life for people of all different income levels, and that's still very much true. But the downtown is the prism in which people view your city, and because of some bad decisions made in the 70s and early 70s, design decisions and architectural decisions, and just the changing nature of the economy, you had companies that left and kind of moved to outskirts of the city. So the focus has been in a consistent way to really focus on downtown, not at the expense of the neighborhoods, but with some extra TLC to help bring it to fruition. Because if we can create a strong and vibrant downtown, that helps the entire city.
Just another example of what we're talking about. I mean, we're standing on a street that a couple of years ago didn't even exist except on somebody's rendering board. We've got the Unum building. And, Tim, you were talking to us a moment ago on the Common about this. Tell us about what is being built here. This is going to be some housing that's going to add to that density you were talking about.
That's it. As I mentioned, some local companies really stretched to help make the City Square project happen, starting with Hanover Insurance. Then you had Unum invest in a new building. You had St. Vincent build a cancer and wellness center. And then 370 units, close to 380, I think it is, market rate luxury housing. So literally by the end of this year, early next year, you're going to have maybe a couple thousand people, 1,500 people living downtown. Then right next door to that, AC Marriott building a top quality hotel that will add to our ability to bring more events and conventions to the city. The City of Worcester and the council and the manager invest back in that through Discover Central Mass and trying to help promote the region, tournaments, conferences at the DCU. So we're out trying to pitch that business, and if you've got a first-class facility like this, that adds to it. So you're seeing density. You're seeing bringing people with income that can support retail, and we're seeing this retail pop up. A number of announcements coming about some of the tenants that will be taking up space in some of these new buildings as they come to completion. And as I mentioned, also UMass Memorial with their $750 million IT conversion project, which is going to take 5 to 10 years to complete. Their employees are going to be here. Several hundred employees, new employees in the downtown, renting apartments, supporting the businesses. And then the work that Cliff Rucker is doing, bringing the railers down, building 2 new rinks literally on the other side of these buildings. The Hanover Theater has been a huge catalyst in bringing people into the region, many people for the first time. They're growing and expanding with new performance space that allow them to do more events and venues, and additionally a restaurant as well. The city manager is quarterbacking a whole resurfacing of Main Street that's not just about paving the street, but sidewalks, decorative lamps, lighting, about some green spaces in front of some of the cultural venues, so whether it be the Hanover, Mechanics Hall, and at the north end of Main Street. New housing coming to the courthouse, 126 units. Cliff Rucker taking ownership of the Palladium. We just also announced the reuse of 332 Main Street, which will be housing with the Kroc family and the WBDC, Mass Housing. Lieutenant Governor was here to announce some state assistance for that. So just tremendous momentum, and it's hard work and teamwork by a lot of different people in the public and private sector.
A lot of people couldn't have imagined this a few years ago. Yeah. What do you think a couple of years down the line looks like in the city of Worcester?
Well, I think it's we're beyond the tipping point. We've got momentum here. It's about sustaining it, and I think as word gets out, as we've found, there are more outside investors looking to come into the city. I think even some people locally are willing to do a little bit more because they see the momentum as well, and that is very encouraging. And when we're seeing not only new money coming into the community and investing substantially, but we're seeing existing business owners and property owners saying, you know what, this is real now. It's happening. So I think as it relates to development in the downtown, but even in all parts of the city, we're seeing with the real estate market, again, really heating up. So I'm very encouraged about about the direction of not only Worcester but the region as we grow and become more internationally known. Just recognized as one of the top 10 startup hubs, emerging startup hubs in the country, with world-class cities. So that speaks to, I think, the energy and innovation and intellectual firepower that we've got here.